Okay, everybody, and welcome back for another episode. Actually, a live stream with the Poke Counselor. This is gonna be a long one. It's not gonna be probably more than an hour. I doubt it's gonna be more than an hour. But let me know if all the audio is coming through, because I don't know. I don't have a. I've got a couple monitors going up right now, but I do not actually have any idea if it's looking or sounding good, so I'm gonna check on here to see if it's looking and sounding good. So just bear with me for a few moments, because I tried doing this on multiple different platforms with Twitch and YouTube, but I don't know why it's just refusing to connect to one and the other. I can connect to one or the other, but not both of them at the same time, and all the videos online were showing that it was actually going to be pretty easy, but unfortunately we didn't get it working at all. So again, one or the other, but not both. Let's see if it's working. Sorry, just give me a few moments here. It's not looking like it is, or at least it's not looking like it's working very well. Let's see here. All right, give me a few moments. Sorry, just double, triple, quadruple checking, because the last thing I want to do is start all this and not actually know if anything's working. Okay, so it looks like the audio is actually working pretty decent. I'm gonna kind of wait for it all to catch up and whatnot, because I do not want to start without somebody else verifying whether or not it's working. All right, is it working for... Okay, sweet. Let's cycle through these scenes really quick here. It looks like that one's working. There we go. All right, perfect. It looks like it's working. Let me double check over here to make sure that it's working over here as well. I gotta sneeze. All right. Doesn't look like anybody's even watching, so we're gonna hold off on starting until we at least get somebody into the chat for a little bit. All right, there we go. We got somebody in. Okay, sweet. So over the past weekend, I went down to Salt Lake City with one of my buddies, Bartolo Sancho. Eddie, I'm not sure if you're watching, but there you go. A little bit of a shout out to you there. Yo, Eddie, you are in the house. All right, sweet. So let me jump on over here to these card openings right here. So here's what we did. I went down there because I wanted to double check, I wanted to work on like a couple master sets that I've been working on. One of which is Gym Heroes Gym Challenge, and then those are the ones that I'm really pushing for. And then I'm also working on Base Set, Rocket, the original from Wizards of the Coast, and Jungle, Fossil, just the originals. So that's what we've been working on. So yo, what's up, Ryzen? Thanks for stopping by, man. So this was the first card, or sorry, this is the first card that I'm going to show you guys here today, just for right now. So I got this card just for my daughter. It was just a cool little promo card that I saw, and I was like, okay, I've seen that promo card before. I'm probably never going to buy the box that comes in, but we've got a freaking stack of cards to get through. This is what we're working on here. So all these cards that we've got right here, these are for some sets. So yeah, that's what we got going on. So every single one of these cards probably has a story behind it, but look at that. That's a good looking card. That is, I think they sold it to me at heavily paid price, but it was actually, I think it's like moderately played. So I got a really good deal off that one. Look at that little swirl right there. That's what everybody really likes to see. So Yep. Good looking card. This is just going to go right into the master set. I actually probably ended up making $200 just off of everything that I ended up trading for. So I didn't even spend my own cash. I brought sealed product for people to buy. I brought other cards that I've opened in the past and I traded those across, and I probably ended up coming out, I think I probably ended up making like nearly $200. And then I got a ton of stuff. So yeah, the Venusaur looks great. I got this Rocket's Trap. That was 25. But again, I paid not a penny for any of all of this stuff. So I ended up still coming up on top. This is a Mimikyu card just from the, I think it's Paldean Fates. Or no, it's not Paldean Fates. It's Paldea, it's not Evolve, it's not Fates, it's Shining Fates. This is the ETB promo card. I just really like this card. I like Mimikyu a lot, and it looks fantastic. So, I don't know, I like it. I think it's a cool looking card, and I like Mimikyu. I got this one because I needed it for my master set, so I'm pretty sure my Destined Rivals master set, I've gotten nearly all the bulk. I think it was like this card and one other card that I needed for the entire master set. But yeah, so cool little card. Kind of stoked that I got it. Just working towards that master set. And then here we go. We get back into the vintage. There's a ton of vintage in here. So good looking card. Didn't spend like I don't know how much I spent on everything altogether, but I'm gonna try and keep all my vintage off to the right over here so you could just see how much vintage I bought or traded for, or whatever you want to call it, the semantics behind it. And then we got this this B-Drill. This is Koga's B-Drill. As you'll be able to tell, like all of these cards are going to be from Gym Heroes Gym Challenge. I got some base sets in there, I mean, they're all from Wizards of the Coast. I got a few first editions. I am not the biggest, I'm not in the market necessarily for a first edition over a unlimited version, mostly because I can get 3 unlimited cards for the same price as 1 first edition. And just because it's first doesn't mean that it's going to be better. Here, actually, let's get that out. It doesn't mean that it's going to be in better condition. Yeah, maybe it'll be in better condition, but I'm not willing to bet on it. Yeah, you know, it's just a cool looking card. Just needed it. It's just one more card. We were flying through cards to try and get through as much as we possibly could to go into the binders. And here in a couple days, when I get done with these binders, I'll actually show you what the whole set ended up coming out and looking like. Because right now, you know what? Actually, here, let me give you a quick little idea of what my set looks like. All right, we'll have to go to the big camera for this one. Okay, so this is the current binder situation for Gym Heroes Gym Challenge. As you can tell, there is not much in here. So that is what it's looking like right now. Not a lot. And also, this is going to be in English, and some of these cards that are in here are in Japanese. Those are in their respective spots of where they would be if they were English. And yeah, so then we just keep coming along towards the back. And this is my new Voltex binder. This is quite nice. I really like this binder. Definitely the bar is set when it comes to the binder quality. And yeah, so honestly, not a lot of stuff in here, but as you can tell by the stack, there is a lot of stuff that's going to be going in there. So I don't know if that's something that I want to do on a live stream where I just go ahead and fill in the binder, but it seems like it'd be kind of a waste of your guys' time, even though I've got time for it. But anyway, let's jump back into it so you can see some of these cards. Here it is, Rocket's Moltres, and this one looks good. This one looks really good. I like this one. It doesn't look as good as Lieutenant Surge, which is easily the best looking card that I got in the entire stack, but that's a good looking card. I love that artwork, and I'm so stoked with that one. Blaine's Charmeleon, cool looking artwork, still with the set, you know, doesn't matter. I'm not submitting I don't think I'm going to submit almost any of these to, this is Destined Rivals, but I don't think I'm going to send almost any of these cards in to get like graded or anything like that, unless I can really stare at them for quite a while and try and figure out what I'm looking at here. But yeah, I'll have to take that out and throw it into a correct sleeve. Sabrina's Mr. Mime, sick, super sick card. Most of these, I think I probably we were there for what, 6 hours, I think, Eddie? But I think we probably ended up, I bought most of the cards that I ended up getting in like the last like 2 hours. I think I probably started with like maybe 20 to 30% of everything that I got was in the first couple hours. And then in the last couple hours, it wasn't an act of desperation. It was in an act of the fact that I started finding where everything was. So that's a rare right there. And that's a cool looking card. I don't believe that one comes as a holo. But we got to switch some of these out to different card sleeves as well. We might as well do that now. Get them out of their hard cases. And we're going to throw away some of these hard cases too, because some of these hard cases suck. All right. So, and then you'll also get a better look at some of these. Because, like, man, that sucks when the soft shell, or when the top loader, or sorry, not the top loader, when these penny sleeves get stuck in the top loaders, like, it's almost not even worth the time of trying to fish it out of there. See, look at that, it's just stuck in there. Oh well, and most of these these top loaders are old and they've been messed with so much. And I'm not really interested in trying to, you know, fish them out, put them in a new one, especially when I'm gonna take them right back out and throw them into another one. So, yeah, or sorry, take them out and put them right into a binder. So. And then I just got a top loader that's now a little bit more scratched. All right, here we go. Misty Cedra, sick card. I wanted to make sure I got this one and not the pre-release, because I want a first edition set eventually, but that's gonna take a long time. Like, I'll get them eventually, but in the meantime, I'm not gonna buy a pre-release. I just feel like pre-releases just aren't as they're not as sentimental, because when I was a kid, I don't even remember seeing pre-releases. Like, honestly, I really do not. This is a pretty interesting looking card. It's got like so many splotches and so much different texturing not texturing, different colors to it, different holographic notes. It's a good looking card. And I know I'm probably gonna repeat that so many freaking times, but I love this set so much. I kind of geeked out and nerded out for a few minutes with another gentleman that, oh, perfect, this is an Ultra Pro one. They're at the very end when I was getting ready to buy I think it was my final like 2 or 3 cards. This one actually looks pretty good. There was a gentleman that apparently he shares my passion for Gym Heroes Gym Challenge and Journey Together, because we practically said at the same time that Journey Together has the exact same vibes, or has very similar vibes to Journey Together has the same vibes as Journey Together, or as Gym Challenge Gym Heroes. Sorry, I'm just struggling through that. But yeah, some really sick cards. I love the nostalgia factor that I'm getting through a lot of these. Giovanni's Nidorina, Erica's Clefable. This one, that's such a cool card. I almost didn't get that one because I saw a bunch of different people with this card and I really wanted it, but I wasn't sure who I was going to get it from, just because, like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. Look at that. There's like there's minimal imperfections. It's at the most, it's lightly played. That's a good looking card. Yeah, I ended up buying it off these 2 girls that were up top that weren't willing. They didn't really want anything that I was selling or trading. So, and that was what I was trying to get the most out of, was people that were willing to, you know, trade, because I just did not want to buy anything. Like, I tried my hardest not to Venmo people, but, you know, in the end, some people just don't want what you want, and you're still coming up a little bit, and you're gonna take the Venmo transaction for sure. All right. Oh wow, that just shot right out. Yeah, look at that. It feels so weird handling cards with your bare hands. Like, but none of these are like in pristine condition, so I don't really feel too guilty doing that. I love that card. I find that one to be such a good looking card. Sabrina's Alakazam. Just, God, I love that card. then we got another Clefable. So different than Erica's Clefable. This one's just Clefable. I believe this is from Jungle set. So they're very similar, but they are different, as you can tell, with the side-by-side comparison. All right. Oh my gosh, was that? Oh no, it wasn't. It just looked like it was in there without a sleeve, just because I hate these exact fit ones. They don't feel super soft. They feel a little bit on the more rigid side. All right, get rid of some of these. Perfect. Good looking card. Good looking stuff. And here's the pride. Here it is. Look at that. Oh, it was so tempting to get in a first edition, but I was not willing to spend over $200 for that thing to just have a little one right there. Yeah, so I'm pretty stoked with this card. Like, when I saw that one, I was just like, I don't care what the... Like, I honestly didn't even care. I saw there was 75, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be able to trade for that. Let's do it. Let's make it work. And then this is the cleanest one of all the cards that I got. This one looks pack fresh. So I got this one from Las Vegas Strip card shows or something like that. But yeah, extremely good dude. Like, he ended up giving me a crazy good deal for it. I think I probably got that one for 20 or 25 bucks. And yeah, I was very stoked on that. This Dark Charizard, I didn't spend very much on it because it's a non-holo, but this is one of my all-time favorite cards. I absolutely love this one. I think I probably had a few of these growing up. But yeah, it's from the Rocket set, the original Rocket set. It's just a really cool card. That'll go over there. And then this is the most important card of the entire weekend. So this card is actually the whole reason why I went down for this card show. And it actually... So I didn't spend $105 on it. And I believe the gentleman's name was Corey. Thank you very much, Corey. I really appreciate you giving me this card for the deal that I got it for. He circled the first edition on the outside of that top loader there, or sorry, the outside of that penny sleeve, just so when people were seeing it, they would understand why it was so expensive. It's because of that little one right there. This card is one of my all-time favorite cards, one of my all-time favorite artworks. It is a non-holo, as you can tell. It's worth a pretty penny. I didn't mind if it was first edition or not first edition. I would have actually probably preferred it to not be, but eventually I would have gotten a first edition, so this isn't a real loss, especially when it's probably going to go up. But, so the story behind this one was, I went down there to get this card, and when I was driving, or sorry, when I first walked in, we eventually found this card after about an hour of hunting around, and we found it in a PSA 7, so it's, you know, it's already sealed, and I don't want a slabbed card because I have no use for a slabbed card. I want it to be inside my binder so I can continue to be, like, I wanted to see it as a set, you know? And this card is just so freaking cool, and I wanted to keep this card as the set. I don't want to buy it twice. Maybe eventually I'll immortalize it and throw it into a slab, but I don't know. I just don't really feel like I want to right now. Maybe I'll just buy a PSA 8 or 9 and keep that, you know. But that is one of my favorite cards. I love that one. I just needed that one for the set. I don't even know how much money I spent on some of these bulk cards like this one. Maybe $1. I don't even know if I spent that much. There was a lot of people that were posting cards like this that they weren't paying attention to the actual price. This card is probably actually worth like $2 to $5, and it was only listed as $1. And I got a lot of cards for free, especially the ones that kind of look like they are. Yeah, there's just a lot of freaking cards that I bought. Sorry, one second. Awesome. Sorry about that. I just had to take a second. Let's get rid of that. And then I love this card. I think that's such a cool card. So it's a rare. It's a non-holo, which I could have sworn it was a holo when I bought it. And yeah, it would have been worth a lot more if it was a holo. But either way, this needed to be purchased for the bulk. So this is one of the only other moderns that I bought. I needed that one for the 151, the Blooming Water set. And I didn't care how good a quality it was. It looks like it's pack fresh. Yeah, it's pack fresh. But this one didn't matter necessarily for collecting. That is just for the master set, because I am not going to be opening up a ton of those Blooming Waters boxes, because I don't have a ton, and there's not a lot of 151 floating around. But it's just one of the cards that I needed for the set, and I just felt a little awkward not having a card that's not that expensive when it's sitting right there, right in front of me. So I was trying to figure out which stack to put that in. All right, Blaine's Moltres, such a cool card. Didn't spend very much. Yeah, it says 70, but I don't think I got it for 70. And again, remember, everything I got through trade. So even though it says 70, I still came up like well over. I think I got about $200 out of everything in all my trades. So yeah, it's freaking played with. It's for sure it's played with. I mean, wow. There were some people selling some cards there. I was just like, what did you do to destroy that card? Like, wow. Like, I was actually impressed with some of them on how destroyed they were. And then there were some really well taken care of ones. Like, I mean, dude, this Misty Psyduck is pretty well taken care of. Yeah, it's got some bit of whitening there on the bottom corners, but other than that, I mean, this card looks freaking fantastic, and I love that artwork, and I love that there's almost no scratches on the holo. That's really nice too. All right, yeah, good looking card. All right, looks like there's another Erica's Clefable in here, so I guess I bought 2 of these. So let's double check that. Erica's Clefable. Yeah, I bought 2. Okay, sweet. So, oops. So actually, what I was planning on doing for any of the cards that I got 2 of, I was planning on putting them in the giveaway that is going to be coming up when we hit 50 subscribers. But I mean, I can't give that one away. That's a little too expensive. That one might actually have to. That's a bit much, so I'm gonna have to go up for sale, because I didn't double check everything when I was going through here for all of the cards that I will be putting in the giveaway. One of them for certain will be a original non-first edition Team Rocket's Vaporeon, which is an uncommon from the Rocket set. So that one will be going into the giveaway whenever we hit that milestone. All right, Brock's Doug Trio. And then when we're done with all these cards that we're going through right now, I will be doing a box opening. I'll be doing a booster box opening. So working on the Destined Rivals set for that booster box opening. And yeah, just another rare card that we got there. Throwing that one into the rare pile. Sabrina's Ghastly. There's like so many versions of this too. And I did not care what quality this one was in. I was just stoked to see it. And I know it's going to be just a freaking cool card. Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. This one's kind of beat up, but I saw it and I wanted it. And the guy that I got it off of, he didn't have a lot of cards that I wanted, but that one was in the back. And wait a second, is that? Okay, it is English. I saw Kurzap and I got a little nervous there for a second. I was like, I thought I bought everything in English. I did, yeah. All right, sweet. So yeah, just another really, really cool card. I love that card so much. I do plan on getting one of those eventually in a first edition. I might even get it in I might even get it slabbed, but I'm not sure. A non-holo Rocket Snorlax. One of my all-time, like, I love this card. This is such a cool freaking card. He's obviously been up to no good. He looks like he's a fraternity Snorlax. That, I could spend a pretty penny on one of these to look real good. This one's definitely moderately played. But yeah, I like that card. That's a cool card. A really, really cool card. Putting that one over there in the expensive stack. Brock Sandshrew, basic card. Needed it. Didn't need it to be fancy. Misty's Tentacruel. Got a great deal on that. I mean, 11 bucks, and it's actually in not bad condition. It's in much better condition than most of them. I saw that one from a bit of a distance, and I was like, I'm getting that for sure, because I saw a bunch of these, and it kind of threw me off when not a lot of people were really wanting some of these. All right, so let's take a look at that artwork. Oh man, yeah, dude, that looks great. There's like almost no scratches on the holo. There are, but there's almost none. And then there's like a little bit of a print line right there, but you know, I don't really care about that. I'm probably not going to submit it. But I mean, I have no intention on submitting almost any of these. If I ever get any of these as a PSA, it's probably because I bought it like that, not because I submitted it. Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. Just swapping them all over into penny sleeves that don't have stuff on them. Yeah, that's a cool freaking Electabuzz. That's a really cool looking Electabuzz. Oh man. Yeah, I like that card a lot. And it's actually, wow, I didn't realize it's in that good of condition. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. Erica's Perfume, it's one of my favorite cards that is not actually, I mean, the artwork on it's just kind of simple, but it's aesthetically pleasing. You know, you got Gloom back there, you know, dripping out of its freaking face. Just having a good time. Lieutenant Surgispiro, it's just a really interesting looking card, good looking artwork. And yeah, it's kind of actually, the corner on that thing was bent. So we're just gonna switch that over. Come on, top loader, get on out of there. Sorry, this top loader was like destroyed. Or sorry, not top loader. I keep saying top loader. I apologize for that. Penny sleeve. It's funny how little some of these people were asking for some of these cards that are very expensive. Like, this is freaking stupid. Whose idea was this? Whatever. I'm trying not to judge too much. Oh, there we go. But yeah, cool looking card. There was a young lady that was trying to sell a Porygon, which I ended up getting. Not from her. I got it from the next table over. It was way better quality. But yeah, it's just trying to get as many cards as I possibly can and trying not to spend that much. And I ended up getting it in much better condition for, I think it was $1 less, which was only $1. But instead of spending $2 on a busted up card, I spent $1 on a much better quality condition card. Oh, come on. Come on out of there. I do like some of those, how they are a little bit more form-fitting. But then I like this too, because it makes it really easy to get in and out of there. All right. Brock's Geodude, first edition. Looks like that one actually can just stay in there. It's a good looking card. Whoever, I wonder who opened this up, because it's been pretty well kept. Dark Doug Trio. It's a freaking sweet card. And then I almost bought this this next one that we got coming up here. I almost bought it as a first edition. Dark Doug Trio, I think I also got a holo version of this too, but I didn't spend very much on that. So it definitely is not in the best condition. This Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu, I almost got the first edition one, and I almost got the first edition one that was slabbed. I think it was a PSA 9 or something like that. I really wanted that to have this card as a good looking card. But, you know, this one actually came out pretty good. Hey Liz, welcome to the party, pal. Oh my goodness, there's 5 people in here and only a couple people are chatting. Come on guys, we gotta hype this chat up a little bit. Look at these freaking cards. We're making our way through this stack over here and you guys are just sitting over there silent. Butterfree. There we go. That's just going to be going into the jungle set that I'm working on. So, again, not the most expensive cards. A lot of these. I think the most expensive one was the Gengar. But we already went through that one, so we got to pull this really quick. All right, so any of you guys that are there in the chat now, did any of you guys see some of those cards that we got a few minutes ago? Because yeah, there's some good looking cards, and we still have a lot to go through, but I mean, most of them are bulk after that, but yeah, just, oh, I gotta get that one re-sleeved. Awesome. Giovanni's Nidoran. Actually, we'll kind of move through these a little bit on the faster side. We'll check and see if any of them have stickers on them, and then we'll pull those. Re-sleeve them and throw them down, because we do have a lot. So we do have to kind of speed through this a little bit more, because your time is valuable to me. Because I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I want you guys to stick around for as much of this as possible. And I am not going to make you sit here for the entire time if I'm just going to go ahead and look at old, what some people might interpret as worthless, pointless, useless cards. But, I mean, dude, look at that. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's got a little bit of whitening on it, but whatever. And my buddy Eddie was pretty surprised that I actually did get some first editions, mostly because I didn't see them as non-first editions, and they were not so expensive. First edition automatically pretty much just jacks the price up to threefold, whatever it is that I'm getting it from. And unless it's a card that I need to have it in a first edition for sentimental value, I'm probably not going to buy it. But if the opportunity presents itself, I'm going to get that first edition, as long as it's, you know, not taking it up so I can get something else. Like, would you rather have one single first edition Blaine's Charizard, or every card in the entire set that's not first edition, including that Charizard, but not first edition? You know what I mean? Like, what would you rather have? One single card that's first edition, or every card in that deck, including that one, but isn't first? As the unlimited, which is what comes after first. Man, I forgot how much of these that I bought from, I believe, one dude, and I do not remember the gentleman's name, but I know we have his number because he is going to buy a lot of our bulk, our modern bulk from us, because we just have so much freaking modern bulk. But as you can tell, I'm separating these into a lesser and more expensive pile. So I've got the uncommons and commons are all going into their own pile. Then you got all of the rares are going to be going into their own pile as well. Just so it's going to make it easier on me in the future when I am filling up my binder, just because I do not want to have to go through all of this all over again to try and sort them all out, when it's just going to be so much faster. And then also, I did figure out one difference on how to determine what is Gym Hero and what's Gym Challenge. So you see this this little indicator right there? If it's flipped off to the right, it's Gym Challenge. If it's flipped off to the left, it's Gym Hero. So yeah, I had no idea. That kind of blew me away. But, you know, we're just cruising through here and finding out some new stuff, because on the way down to Salt Lake the other day, I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna differentiate these cards from one another, and, you know, understand which one's going to Gym Hero and which one's going to Gym Challenge, so I could separate those again later. That'll be off stream, unless for whatever reason everybody on stream wants to vote for me to do that on stream and just take up everybody's time. Oh man, I'm almost running out of water. I might have to call my wife to bring me down some water. All right. So let me know if you guys had a favorite card that has come through this video. I mean, none of you guys are saying anything. Let's hear something, guys. Let's Oh. All right. Well, Liz, you got the first interaction in like 5 minutes. But yeah, I almost bought 2 of these just because I didn't even see that I already had one in there. All right, gotta get rid of that one. Sticker. Blaine's Vulpix. This card is worth like $10. I bought it for $1. So weird. So, I mean, just some of the people that were selling these, I was just like, when they had cards like this in their dollar binder, I was scooping up so much of them because I just couldn't have it not come home with me. Not just because of the deal, because the deal was sick, but because of the fact that these are cards that I needed for my sets, and I am just so freaking stoked to be able to, like, fill that binder up. And, of course, I will show you what all these binders are going to look like here in about... how much time... Hey, Eddie, how long do you think... How long do you think I should take before I display my binders? What, a month? So we'll go through the entire month of June, and then on the beginning of July, I'll show off what the binders are looking like now. So, like at the end, of course, because like where they're at now, they're like barren. You know, like I don't have that much stuff in these binders, but I will. Blaine's Charmeleon. That's a sick freaking card. Did I already have one of those? Like at the very beginning? I just bought so much crap. It was a lot of this was a blur. All right, let's see. Oh, yep, I did. Hey, Eddie, check that out. I bought 2 of the same Blaine's Charmeleon. All right, so that will actually, because we have 2 of these, one of these is going to go out as part of the giveaway. So anything that I screwed up with will be going into the giveaway. So whichever one of these, I'm sorry, but whichever one of these is the one that looks better, that's going to be staying with me. So this one looks better, so that one's staying with me. But here we go. This is now going to be a part of a giveaway. So there's that. All right. Mr. Mime, or sorry, Sabrina's venting out. There's a Mr. Mime coming up. That's why I read it that way. And this one's pretty gashed up. Look at that crap. It's definitely bent. You can see the crease there in the back a little bit more. But, oh well, this is not a card that's important to me, besides it going into the stack. This one actually looks pretty decent. Like, the quality on it's pretty decent. Awesome. I think I should probably re-sleeve this one. This one's kind of beat up. The sleeve is. It's just a cool looking card. I hate I don't care for Mr. Mime. I'm just not a fan. It's just a weird freaking Pokemon, weird backstory. Yeah, just not the biggest fan. Like this. This card is freaking sweet. It's got a crease in it right there. Oh well, but this card just brings back some memories, man. Good looking card. Trashed, but cool card. Sabrina's Drowsy. It's a good looking card. And it's first edition. I think I got that one as the first edition because they were asking $1 for it. And I'm pretty sure as a first edition, that card's worth probably $3, even though it's a common, I believe. Yeah, it's a common. See the circle down there? Common. And then Brock Sandshrew, good looking card. I like that one. He's just staring off at the sunset. Well, he's staring away from the sunset. Could be a sunrise, but I doubt it. All right, here we go. Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. That's a rare. That's a sick card. I really like that one too. So I've got 2 Lieutenant Surge's Raichus. The holo and this one. They're 2 different versions. And I believe they might be from the same set, but I'm not 100% certain. All right, and then we've got another Sabrina's Drowsy because this is an alternative artwork. Check that out. It's not in great condition. It's been like creased up and folded up, and somebody had this in their pockets. I mean, look at that. This is just ridiculously destroyed. But I think I got this one for free, so I'm not gonna be upset about that. Blaine, this is a pretty good looking card. This is a holo Blaine card, and again, didn't spend any money out of pocket on any of this. So massive win for everything here. Man, this guy triple sleeved this one. Holy cow. Who triple sleeves a card? All right, good for them for triple sleeving a card. Yeah, I mean, it's now that I've got it all the way out, it's definitely a lot more beat up than it appeared when it was triple sleeved, but all right. Sorry, I'm losing some of these here at the very back. There we go. Another sick freaking card. Yeah. Giovanni's Nidoqueen. I think I might have bought 2 of these, but I'm not 100% certain. Just gonna take that one out of that sleeve. It just felt like a tougher sleeve, and I don't need that. I need it to be a bit of a smaller sleeve. All right, that one's also a rare, so we're gonna throw that one over into the rare pile. Giovanni's Machop. Some of these are actually in pretty decent condition inside of their top loaders, and this is a really nice sleeve, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep this one in there just because it's pretty good condition. Yes, Sabrina's Porygon. So there was another one of these that was absolutely destroyed. That one is your favorite. Which one was your favorite? Was it Giovanni's Nidoqueen? Because that's a pretty sick card. Or was it Blaine? I like this Porygon. This is a cool Porygon. Definitely digitized. It's got writing on it, so I gotta get rid of that. Erica's Oddish. It's a cool card. I remember getting this one in packs when I was growing up. More writing on it, so I'm gonna toss it. I think out of all of the cards that we've gotten today, it's between Misty's Gyarados and, I mean, obviously, oh yeah, Blaine. Yeah, Blaine's a freaking cool card. I really like that Blaine. Oh, does this have a crease going down the middle of it? Oh, no, it's just off to the side. But either way, this isn't a card that I'm like, I need to have that one in top tier condition. And I have a lot of these cards already, but in Japanese. Like this Misty's Poliwag, I've got it in Japanese already. So I'm going to, replace the Japanese one that's already in this one's spot. And then I'm going to go ahead and just probably get rid. Actually, if you guys want, depending on the quality of the card, I can put that into the giveaway as well. So if you're just like, I don't want a Japanese card, or I don't want it because it's in bad quality, just let me know and I won't include it. And that's no problem to me. I do not have a problem with not giving something away. Oh, Misty's Horsey. Good looking card. All right. Did we already have a Misty's Horsey from earlier? Because I know we pulled so much. Look at all this. There's just so much. Misty's. Here, we'll put that one right next to him. Goodness gracious. Misty's Horsey. Okay, so we've got another card that's going to be in the giveaway. Misty's Seal. Misty's Poliwhirl. Oh my goodness. This is going to take a while to go through. Not on stream, of course. This is going to be all off stream stuff. All right. Moving on to Koga's Grimer. It's a cool card. Hey, Armando, thanks for stopping by, buddy. You're going to have some catching up to do with some of these cards that we've looked at here, because there are some cool ones. All right. Misty's Dugong, $1 for this card. Look at that. It's in such good condition. It's an uncommon. And I've already got the I've got the Japanese version, and I think the Japanese version goes for like $5. I think this one's probably a $5 card as well. We could probably look it up really quick, but yeah, I spent $1 on this card. I think I got this one for free, actually. Give me 1 second. I can actually pull that up really quick. We'll check and see how much I paid for that one. So we'll go to the LG screen over here, and we will scroll on down to find out about where that Misty's Dugong is. And is this the same? Okay, yeah, it should be in this set. Okay, so Misty's Dugong, $5 card right there, $4.75, and I got it for $1. So I think that kind of tells you how much some of these people didn't realize they were selling some of these cards for. I did not get an Erica's Bulbasaur as far as I remember, or an Ivysaur, so those I'm on the hunt for. Giovanni's Pinsir, Misty's Wish. Didn't get any of those. I did not get a Lieutenant Surge's Jolteon. It is what it is. I really wanted it, but I was not going to spend $100 on it. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so it is what it is. But I got some really good deals on some really good looking cards. Like that. I got that Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. I think that was $25, but it's in pretty okay condition. Just okay. Rocket Zapdos. I didn't find a good deal on that one. Sabrina's Gengar, got the first edition on that. Misty's Gyarados, I got a okay deal on it, but it's in really good condition, and it's like triple sleeved. I did not get Rocket's Mewtwo, Blaine's Charizard, or Giovanni's Gyarados, Blaine's Arcanine as far as I remember, or Machamp, or Koga's Ditto. But, I mean, shoot, we're just going to keep walking through this because we've got a lot of cards to walk through. Okay, here we go. This is actually a card that's going to be in the giveaway as well. So there you go. As you can tell, it's not in the best of condition, but it's still going to be a free card that will be going into the giveaway. This one, I believe, is also going to be going into the giveaway because I think I got one of those as well. Oh, shoot. We actually have some empty stuff here. Okay. All right. I think we actually just went through everything. Let me double check again. All right. Looks like everything is gone through. So actually, that stack wasn't as much as we thought. I'm going to use the restroom really quick, and then I'll come right back and we'll do a quick little recap of some of the rares that we got. And then we'll just put that one over there as well with it because I think I already replaced that correct one. All right. So just give me a few moments. I just have to run just on the other side of this wall here to get a little bit. I just used the restroom. I'm gonna refill some water and then I'll be right back. So I will be right back. Just hang out for a few moments, okay? Be right back. All right, sorry about that, and welcome back because I had to step away to use the restroom. Okay, so taking a bulba dump. I had to take a leak and get some water because dude, talking this much, I just get so parched. All right, I probably should have grabbed a beer actually. All right, Giovanni's Nidoqueen, that's one of the rares. Blaine, that is another one of our holos that we got. That's a pretty sweet rare. Okay, so you guys are just gonna make this all punny. That's awesome. Jen hates it when I get punny. She hates it when I get punny, but it's so much fun. All right, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, Dark Doug Trio. We got a holo Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. I love that card. That is one of my favorite cards. Misty's Tentacruel. All right. Also a holo, Rocket Snorlax non-holo, but that does not come as a holo. Lieutenant Surge's Raichu again. This is a different kind, but that one is a holo. Brock's Doug Trio, another rare. Misty's Golduck. I love that card so much. Blaine's Moltres. This one is destroyed. That's not completely destroyed. It's the holo on it. It's just ruined. Let me show you the holo on this one. It just, oh my god. I do not know what they did to this thing, but it is just, it looks like it was in a machine. Just sliding up and down and left to right, just a ton. But Either way, oh, it's like mountains behind him. Maybe that's kind of why it looks so bad, is because of the mountains behind him. It's just making it look like that. But either way, it's definitely got a lot of scratches on it. And then here we go. My absolute favorite card from the entire, all of it, everything. This is the whole reason I went down there. So I was actually here. Let me finish that one here in a little bit. So Dark Charizard, non-holo, love that card. I love this attack. Is this the funniest attack? The nail flick. It's because like multiple times Charizard, while in the animation, he was just so full of himself. So because he was so OP or so powerful, every time he came up to an adversary that it just wasn't worth his time, he'd just flick him away with his nail and it'd just be a KO instantly. It's so funny. But I do plan on getting this one in a holo eventually. I do not know when, but it's coming. Let's see. Lieutenant Surge. This is a great looking card. Great deal. Freaking fantastic deal on that card. Love this card. I mean, yeah, love that card so much. Misty's Gyarados. This is a really freaking sick card, and it's in great condition. Great as in compared to what it could have been destroyed. I mean, this card's like, what, 25 years old? So yeah, this card could have been absolutely destroyed, but it's not. So we have regular Clefable. This is from the Jungle set, so that is a nice card. Good looking card, very well taken care of. Just good vibes coming back. You know, when I see some cards like that, I just remember opening packs as a kid. Sabrina's Alakazam. This is a holo, and it's quite well taken care of. Very, very excited about this one. I do want to get this card eventually as a PSA graded card, as well as I want it to be in good condition. I would like for it to be a minimum of a 7. And a first edition, of course. Dark Dug Trio, cool card. That, I mean, what is there to be said about this one? This is just a really cool card. He obviously just decided, or them decided that them needed to be inside that person's living room or bedroom, right next to their bed. That would be one hell of a wake up. You'd just be passed out, immediately woken up to 3 thumbs that are sticking out of the ground in your bedroom. And actually, so we've got 2 of these. I didn't realize that I bought 2 of these. So that happened. It is what it is. So one of them is going to be in the giveaway. Maybe I don't know. It depends. I might have to take something out and put that in, because that's a really expensive giveaway. Maybe that'll be, you know what, actually, how about that be in the next giveaway? So, because I'm not just stopping at 1. Like, when we hit 50 subscribers, that's not going to be the end of it. We're going to have a 100 subscriber giveaway, and that's going to be much bigger. That'll probably be like an ETB and a couple other cards. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there, because of how long it's taking to get to 50 subs and how close we've been for this long now. I do need to re-sleeve this one. Actually, there's a few in here I need to re-sleeve. I wasn't re-sleeving all the way until like towards the back, it looks like. But yeah, that's a cool freaking card. And I got that one for what, 20 bucks, I think? Oops, that doesn't go there, it goes there. Erica's Venusaur. It's just, oh man, I love this card. And even though it's not in great condition, it's just such a cool card. Such a cool freaking card. It's just a badass looking Pokemon. When I was buying that card, there is a little kid that was there, and he opened up a pack of Paldea Evolved, I think is what it was, and he pulled a Tatsugiri, and he freaking lost it. I mean, it's like a $10 or $15 card, and yeah, he was like, damn! I was like, dude, you're like 6, and his dad was over there just, you know, stoked with him, and I was like, okay, I guess you're just gonna be a 6-year-old that's swearing. Like, good for you. Good luck when you get picked up from the principal's office multiple times for being in 1st grade and swearing your butt off. It's gonna, you know, anyway, yeah. And then Giovanni's Persian, good looking card. Oh man, I love this one. I think I might do this one sleeved, or I might do that one also as a graded card at some point. Misty Seadra, I like it. I don't love this card. I mean, I really like it, but I didn't get it as pre-release for obvious reasons. I just wanted it to be exactly as it's supposed to be, which is unlimited. So, all right, so this one, the very first, or the second table that we went up to was where this dual military couple was, Corey. And I never got Corey's wife's name, but anyway, Corey, I'm assuming you're not watching this, but at some point you might. But massive shout out to you for getting this card at the very end of the day, because when I first went up to your booth, there was nothing really, or sorry, there was a few things that I really wanted, like a Dark Raichu that was in great condition. I just didn't want to spend $95 right off the bat when I hadn't sold like anything at all. But at the end of all of it, when I was getting ready to leave, actually when both of us were getting ready to leave, and we were sitting there, or sorry, I was standing there waiting on Eddie to make his final deal. This card, I had seen it at that guy's booth, and I was like, that wasn't there earlier. And he's like, no, I actually just got this like 15 to 30 minutes ago. He traded his base set Charizard for a bunch of cards, and this card just happened to be in there. This is the whole reason that I went down south to Salt Lake for this beauty. I mean, there was one other one of these there today, or yesterday, a couple days ago, but this one is not, this meets all my criteria. Yeah, it's a first edition, which I could do without a first edition because then I could have bought more. But this card was not that expensive, and he ended up giving me a little bit of a deal. I asked him if he had a military discount for, you know, a co-military. And he's like, yeah, I'll knock like 10% off of it. So he did, and that went really, really well. And I was just stoked. I did a little bit of good networking while I was down there. And what was really funny was the Haunters Collective and a couple other guys, Thorn, I believe was his name. So if you're in here, you know, hello. But when there was a few people that had seen me and they were like, hey, Poke Counselor. And I was like, oh, snap. Like, you actually remember me by my internet handle instead of just like, oh, it's, what was your name? You know, nobody remembered me as Eric. Actually, a lot of people remembered me as the Poke Counselor, which was really funny. So I appreciate all of you, you know, helping out like that. That was really fun. Yeah, it was really cool. I had a great time. I'm not sure when the next one is, but I need to stock up more cards to be able to go down there. I believe my buddy and I are going to bring our bulk down there next time. So bulk, non-holos, non-shinies, or anything like that. So it's just going to be bulk-based cards that we're going to take down there and get rid of. Probably make a few $100s off of that. I don't know. Because I've probably got about 10,000 cards of bulk, which maybe equivalates to about maybe a few $100 at the most. I don't know. Either way, we'll find out at some point, and then of course I will let you know before I go down there for that next show, whenever that's going to be. I'm really excited about it. I want to do a 2-day show for that one. Day 1, I would like to do by myself, and day 2, I want to bring the kids, maybe my wife as well, and just make a day of it. I just have so much fun doing it. Yeah, you get it. I'm really freaking anxious. There's a lot of things happening all at once, and it's a really fun ride of a time. Armando, if you're still watching, I'd like for you to come down there with us too next time. I hope you recovered pretty well from Beer Fest. But either way, that's what you might be here for. So last time we went to that card show, I only opened up one pack in the end of that video, but that's why that video was long, was because I had a bunch of cards to talk about just like this. That's why I wanted to do this as a stream, because we are now at 1 hour. In 10 seconds, we'll be at 1 hour of streaming. But this box is what we're going through right now. So for those of you that don't know, I'm working on my master set for Destined Rivals. And this is the set that just came out like a week and a half ago. This box I traded some prismatic for. And yes, it is pretty beat up, but I don't think it's going to really affect the quality of the cards that are in there. I got this one from one of the guys in the group. His name is Tony. So Tony, much appreciated for this box. It is a bit beat up, but still. There we go. Let's see if we can get this thing. Eddie had to show me how to do this last week because I was struggling with this. Oh gosh, man, with this thing kind of being a bit beat up and bent, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult. I hear some kids above me running around. All right, so Last time we did a left side and a right side. So, same thing as last time. What are you thinking? Are we thinking team left or team right? Like, first of all, you choose which side you think that we should start with. And then also choose which side do you think is going to be the winning side with polls, whether it be in numbers or in their current price that they're going for. And while you place your votes, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the listing prices for this set, just like the cards. All right, so Eddie, you're saying left. I think last time you said left as well, and you were right last time. And also, we got an SIR last time that you said left, but it was on the right side. Hey, Saturn, thanks for stopping by again, man. But yeah, so we're going to open this up, and we're going to check and see which one of these is going to be the winner. So we're saying start left, and left side's going to win. I'm down. I'm in for that. And a couple days ago, for those of you who don't know, when we did this video a little bit ago where my friends and I came over, we opened up Armando and Bartolo Sancho and I were all together in here in the cave, and we opened up a three ETB battle where we just compared all of the pulls that we got in all of our ETBs, and every single one of us got 3 pulls out of our ETBs that have 9 packs. So that's a 1 in 3 pack pull rate, percentage, whatever you want to call it, ratio. So when we did that, we got no SIRs in the boxes, and then I was like, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and keep going. So we opened up the ETB, or this booster box, last time, not this booster box, but a booster box last time, and no SIRs. So then I was like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and my other hand. Yeah, it's true. So last time, I think we ended up opening up well over 100 packs of Destined Rivals, probably 60 packs that were loose packs. We opened up like 2 ETBs of my own, 1 booster box of my own, and I mean, we just didn't stop until it would, like, literally the whole caption was, we're not stopping until we pull an SIR. Well, at some point we had to stop because I'd been streaming for nearly 2.5 hours. We were running dangerously close to running out of beer. And, I mean, also, I didn't want to just keep burning through how much stuff I had. I really considered on opening up so much more, because I have a lot more. But it's like, how much do you really need that SIR if you don't want to just save it for future videos and whatnot? So, today's the day. We're going to go on SIR hunting. Everybody's voting left, so we're going to go a little left. All right. First pack magic, guys. If we pull an SIR on the very first pack, I honestly, I don't even know what to say about that. You know, maybe we could just make up a you know, a little joke about this. Maybe we're gonna make up a god pack thing. It's like, oh yeah, you know, Destined Rivals is a god pack, but you know, that'd be fun for the what's it called? The thumbnail. All right, Zamazenta is our final card in that set, and no SIRs, no pulls right off the bat. No beer is an issue. God, I love looking over there and seeing this card just sit there staring me in the face. It's just such a cool card. All right, I gotta set that off to the side. I gotta get a little more water before we dive into this. Okay, all right, let's get a little hyped. Let's keep going. All right, and then all of our pulls are going to stay off to the left. For whichever respective side is going to be on the left or on the right. Okay, here we go. Baltoy, Pseudo-Widow, Squovet, Arcanine, Spirit, Gibble, Skarmory, Gorbis, and that's the end. We also got some really good, well, not good. We have now some sorting things. So now I'm able to actually sort these up a lot better. So for anybody in the future, if they are going to be needing a master set, this sorting set will make it a little bit easier on me being able to help them. Here, let me take this trash can, put it down here. Makes it a little bit easier on me. All right. Now I can just drop all this just straight there. All right, so I think we already got it. Yep, we did. Perfect. Slugma, Meditite, Wash Rotom. Stupid Pokemon. Stupid card. All right. Pinsir, Squawkabilly, Indua, or Team Rocket's Crobat, regular EX. We've got a few of these. We are first pull. We are doubling down or tripling or quadrupling down onto cards that we already have. Oh, well. And it's funny is that I just bought I just got this one the other day from that card show because I love that card and I did not like the thought of going another day without it. And then we got that Moltres as well. That's from, Destined Rivals. Those are cards that we needed for the set and I just wanted it because, they were not expensive. And the guy that I bought it off of was extremely cool, sweet dude. He ended up giving it to me for, I think I bought the Kangaskhan for $10. And I got the Moltres for, I think that one was also $2. Oh, now my muscle memory's telling me to go toss it over to the left. All right. Oh. Guys, check it out. Check it out. Cynthia's Garchomp gold card. Check it out, boys. Look at that. That was an accident. All right, well, we still got to make our way through it because we still could have a double banger in here. All right. There's a basic and there's a Hydrapple. So there's no way. All right, we'll just skip over towards the end. We got our Cynthia's Garchomp. Boom. First massive pull for the stream and a Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. All right, sweet. Well, that was a lovely accident. Okay, well, let's be gingerly with this because hyper rare cards are not easy to find. They are, from what I understand, because there's only a few of them, they are much harder to pull than a SIR. All right. That's freaking sweet. That's a massive win so far. I'm hoping to get some better stuff, but dude, that's freaking awesome. Armando, did you pull that same card? Because I know you pulled a gold card the other day. I think you pulled, or no, Eddie pulled 2 gold cards. I think you pulled the gold Mewtwo and the gold Crobat. But I think that's the first time we pulled the gold Garchomp. All right. Oh, gosh. All right, there we go. Sorry, we're just kind of messing this up here a little bit. All right, Porygon, Pupitar, boom, Misty Psyduck, Team Rocket's Houndour, Raticate, into a Misty's Gyarados, and that is, what is that, the 5th one? 5th pack? I want that. Oh, Izzy pulled it. Okay, sweet. So, wow. So she pulled that Cynthia's Garchomp already, and that's funny because how Izzy's favorite is, Cynthia. So that's pretty freaking sweet, dude. Coincidence. All right, is Izzy there? Is she watching, or is she just trying to avoid this situation? Just like, no, if you watch it, you're just gonna want to rip into all of your stuff. Also, dude, what do you want for your booster box? Is it a booster box or is it a booster bundle? Because I know you were saying that you really want 151, and I have a little bit of 151, and I would rather have a booster box than all the 151 that I have. I'm not saying I want to get rid of my 151, but if you got some if you got one of these booster boxes, then I'm willing to get rid of some 151 for that. Oh crap, did it again. All right, we'll throw that off to the side. Kangaskhan's the first. Drowsy, Cyndaquil. It's just because they're both blonde, Nebraska, and it's a Destined ETB. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was hoping that you had something. Oh, wait, I actually needed that. And we got another Team Rocket's Mewtwo, but this is not the expensive one. This is not the SIR, but this card is not cheap. I think that's an $8 card or some crap like that. It's like the most expensive EX card that you can get. But I did need this Judge. This Judge has to go into the Master Set because I know for a fact that I need that. So that will get set off to the side. I've already got this Mewtwo. We're going to set that one over here with the pulls. Judge, you will go over here as well because I know that I need that card to replace the non-reverse holo that we've got. Oh, she's in Nebraska? All right. Be careful with this one. What's she doing in Nebraska? She getting some corn? I just assume it's just corn. From what I understand, Nebraska, if you stand on a step stool, you can see across the whole state. Dolive. Oh, boys. We got an art rare. I think it's Eradicate in 3, 2, 1. Ah, yeah, it's a freaking Eradicate. We finally got it. We finally got it, and it's looking clean. We finally got Team Rocket's Eradicate. This is one of my favorite cards from the set. Oh, hell yeah. And it's looking pretty good. All right. Oh, corners are looking good too. Maybe a little bit of whiting at the top, but that is about it. All right. Look at that crap. That's some good looking. It's a little off center from top to bottom, but I'll freaking take that. This, so far, we have a hyper rare, 2 EXs, and an art rare. And neither the art rare or the hyper rare did we have already. Dude, this is a good box. I think Eddie might, or I think Tony, if you're there, Tony, let me know, because this is the box that you gave me. So, oh man, that card is like, that one felt destroyed. Yeah, it's like all chipped up. Are they like recycling these? Is there just a lack of quality on the code cards or something? I mean, I don't really care. I'd rather a code card take the brunt of all of this crap than any other card. Even this Eradicate, I'd rather them. Yeah. All right. She's there for a work trip and she's hitting up Pokemon vending machines. Oh, snap. She is? Dude, see if she can hook him up for a little Destined. Team Rocket Zapdos is the final card in there. Yeah, dude. If she could get some Destined for, I mean, I will pay for that. Yeah. It's a me. Oh, welcome back, Rising Saturn. Thanks, man. Good pull. Yeah, dude, I'm freaking stoked. That was such a nice card to pull. I've been really stoked. I had no idea when I was gonna get that Eradicate. I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know when. I'm trying my hardest to make sure that I don't have to like go out and buy these freaking cards. I really want Misty Psyduck. Barraskewda. Oh, what do we got? Oh, all right, Regirock EX full art. I think we might have that already. But, not sure. Gotta move some of this stuff off to the side. Yeah, I think we got that already. Do you guys recall if we pulled that one? Not today, obviously. But if we pulled that one when we were doing our massive opening. Oh, shoot. Gotta keep that judge over there because I know that's got to go into the set. Rising Saturn, did you know that in the video game Super Mario, when everybody thinks that what he's saying is "it's a me, Mario," he's actually, because it's Japanese originally, "Itsumi" is in Japanese, and "Itsumi" is saying Super Mario, I believe. I think it translates to Super Mario. So he's not saying "it's a me," it's "Itsumi," which is one word, which means Super Mario. So he's just saying Super Mario, but he's saying it in Japanese because the game was originally developed in Japan. Actually, I think they were all developed in Japan. All right, Ampharos. Granite. Team Rocket's Rattata. And into a Team Rocket's Wobbuffet for the regular holo. We're still doing really good. We are 5 pulls, and I think we're now halfway through, or just past halfway through. Yeah, Eddie, I think we've already pulled that Regirock, which, hey, that'll work for me. You know, like, wow, feels like there's a lot of cards in this pack. But yeah, if that means that I've got more trade fodder for in the future, that's perfectly fine, because I need more trade fodder for in the future. Because if we're going to be doing that other show here in a few weeks and potentially even getting a table, that would be really nice to have. And a Yanmega EX. We are at 6 pulls now. It is not the Yanmega SIR. That is just the regular Yanmega EX. And I actually think I might have needed that, but I'm not sure. I'm wondering if the SIR is going to be on the right side again, because if it is, that is, I think every time that we pulled something, it was on the right side. I think almost every time I've watched an SIR get pulled, it was on the right side. So I know everybody said that they were choosing team left, but I'm kind of choosing team right. Not just because of that there. I got to go against what everybody else is saying. It's kind of like when you go to a Super Bowl, when you're watching a Super Bowl and everybody's cheering on one specific team, for whatever reason, I guess it's got to be the D-bag and choose the opposite team just for the hell of it. I don't know if it's because maybe I could be an a-hole, but I don't know. Sometimes it's really fun when everybody's cheering and I'm like, oh, damn. And everybody's all, super stoked. And then I start cheering and everybody's like, all right, who's that guy? Got to get him out of here. I don't do that, obviously, when I go, like, if I ever go to a professional sports game, I'm not going to do that because that's like signing a death wish. But, it is fun. Beldum, Chingling, Ogerpon, Lurantis, Shroomish, Energy Recycler, and into a Team Rocket Sneasel. Man, this has been a fun video. Do you prefer packs getting opened or vintage cards getting shown off or after action with a little bit of moments of nostalgia that are going to be like brought up and whatnot? Because most of us in here are probably over 25 or 30 years old. So most of us in here probably actually recognize these cards and recall the moments that we had, like opening packs like that and seeing these cards back in the day. Electabuzz, Ogerpon, Hypno, Sacred, Rotom, and into an Articuno. Now, one of my buddies at work, he actually used to collect vintage cards back in the day when they weren't vintage. And lucky for him, he wasn't an idiot and he didn't get rid of them like a lot of us. All right. Oh, perfect. I don't think I've ever opened up a pack like that before. All right, here we go. I don't think any of you guys are even using any of those code cards, so it's probably just a waste of a few extra moments that we're going through some of those. But I did have a good time the other day, actually, like, showing off, like, everything as much as we could to the camera. It was fun. I think that we just made a ton of memories of ripping tons of packs and getting no SIRs the entire time. Bit of a slap. If we get no SIRs in this box, we're going to open up one single booster box, or booster bundle, which is, oh, you can't even see it. So you see the face of the Magikarp right there? It's just at the tail fin of that Magikarp is where a little booster bundle is. And for whatever reason, everybody seems to be getting the best pulls off that booster bundle. I don't know what is going on with those booster bundles. Those things are shattered broken. They are on a whole other level of broken. All right, Mag Cargo, Spike Moot Gym into an Ethan's Ho-Oh. We've already got a few of these Ethan's Ho-Ohs, but can't make a wife out of a Ho-Oh. That's what I heard in a song from a wise artist. All right, last pack for the left side. And I'm still thinking left side's got a real good chance of winning this. But if we pull an SIR on the right, any one SIR on the right, and I think it will have beat the left side. Because, let's see. Let me go over here for a second. We'll go over to the LG screen. Because I think the most expensive card that we pulled so far was probably, the Gold Garchomp. That's a $35 card, roughly. And then, where's Team Rocket's Raticate? Why is it so far down? That's like one of my favorite cards. All right, $10. And then none of the other ones kind of really matter for right now. Just because none of them are on this list here. But, I mean, shoot, even if I pulled that Yanmega SIR, I'll still be stoked to get an SIR. I really don't care. That Houndoom is amazing. That Mewtwo we've already got. Another gold card would be amazing. Misty's Lapras. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the set. this Misty Psyduck, another one of my absolute favorite cards in the set. And then I've already got Moltres, because that one was the build and battle, and I was over the moon for that card. Ethan's Ho is probably one of my favorite artworks in the entire set. Giovanni's Nidoking is amazing. Just there's so many good cards in this whole set. There's so many good ones. Do any of you have a preferred, what's your favorite card? Because I don't want it to just be what I like. What is your favorite card in this set? Do you see one in here that you're just like, that's the card, that's the one I need to have? If you're even interested, I don't know. All right, we're going to go through this last pack for the left side. Last pack for the left side. Let's do this. Tauros, Morpeko, Larvitar. Maybe we should angle the camera down just a little bit, so I don't have to keep lifting up my hand so much. There we go. Boom. Milotic. Yeah, it's just so taxing for me to lift up my hand a few inches. And an Annihilate is last card for the left side. And that's everything. All right. What are you guys thinking? Are you thinking left side's gonna pull, or is the winner? Because we haven't even touched the right side. Nidoking 1000. Yeah. Moltres. Yeah, Moltres is incredible. Armando, you drinking anything right now? Jeez, I keep hitting this freaking this little tightener down here. All right, Fomantis. That'll be the first. Boom. Squawkabilly, Rosalia, Arven, Manectric. Oh, guys, we got another art rare. It looks like it might be a Hydrapple in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Ethan's Typhlosion, that's what I'm freaking talking about. First pack magic on the right-hand side. Following up with a little Spinops. Boys, that's what I'm freaking talking about. Oh my god. Y'all. Dudes. It's not an SIR. But dang. Coming out of the gates hard like that. Okay, so still, this is anyone's game. Anyone's game right now. That I'm still thinking right side's gonna win. I know everybody's saying left, but I'm thinking right side might win. All right, I gotta move these pulls over though, because we gotta make some room here. All right. And if anybody at the end of the video wants me to go back through some of what we covered in the beginning, let me know, because I do not mind. I'm gonna be up a little bit late tonight. All right, here we go. We'll just kind of set these off to the left, and those will keep an eye on us. And we've got Ethan's Typhlosion over here. That's going to keep an eye on us there to the right. All right, here we go. Yeah, Armando, do you want to see it again? Dude, look at that. That is freaking sweet. You know what? We didn't even look at the back. It's not perfect. It looks pretty good though. It's a little off-centered from top to bottom. Yeah, it's definitely off-centered top to bottom. It is not submission worthy. I don't need it to be immortalized, but man, is it a cool card. All right, give me a few seconds. It looks like we might have the music giving us nope, music's still going. It might have just been the end of that video that's playing in the background, which is just oh gosh, what do they call it? Lo-fi or hi-fi or whatever. But I was not digging that last song when we pulled that Ethan's Typhlosion. And into Team Rocket's Drowsy, we got something else coming up. It looks like we got another Metagross. So that's not anything fancy. We've already got, I think, 2 of these. This is going to be great for when we got our next card show, because this is some stuff right here that I'm going to give to my daughter to give out to some of the other kids that are like collecting cards and whatnot, because that's what people did for us. And so we are going to return the favor, because that's freaking cool. For kids to be handing out other stuff to other kids like that. And battery is still looking good on the camera, so that's nice. Yeah, just kids being good kids, good people raising good kids to be good people. I like it. All right. What do you guys think? Should I change up the music? It's a little chill, maybe a little too chill. Scrafty, Tia Machine, Hippodon, Cyndaquil, Snover into an Arben's Greedent. All right, let me know. What kind of music do you guys want to hear? Because I don't mind. I don't mind changing it up. We can find something else. Here's what we do. Happy energetic playlist. Oh, kind of like the sounds of this one a little bit here. Do you like it? Play some Slayer. I can't play some Slayer, dude. There will be like a copyright infringement, which I've had before. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. It is what it is. Like, you get them all the time. If you have anything playing in the background, like I like to listen to Bryce Vine and Stick Figure, The Hold Up, and whenever I like play music like that or The Weeknd, dude, I will get freaking lit up with warnings. And then eventually they'll actually just they will block your audio. So it'll just be me doing a talking heads where I'm just sitting here just talking away, but there's no audio from it. Beldum. Who is this? IS, I love the music. I don't think you've never been here before. Fomantis, actually I think we needed that one. Carbink into a Zapdos. Yes, if you've never been here before, feel free to, if you want, you could join the little community and you can feel free to like and subscribe because we're going to be doing a giveaway when we hit 50 subscribers. And as far as I can tell, we're still at 47. And I keep adding to this giveaway over here because, oh, that's Izzy? Hello, Izzy. Welcome to the party. You've already liked and subscribed. So, yeah, I don't believe Izzy was here earlier to see that I added a couple more cards to the giveaway. So what's going to be in the giveaway? Yeah, Bryce Vine is amazing. So that's going into the giveaway, which is there's 3 packs in there. And then that's going into the giveaway. And then I've got this old vintage, three vintage cards. And then here in a couple, or once we hit 50 subscribers, the next giveaway will be a very cool card. Let me know if oh shoot, where did it go? Okay, there it is. All right, so this next card over here in my hand I'm about to show you guys is going to be in the next giveaway. Boom. So when we hit 100 subscribers, that will be coming out. So that'll be going to somebody because I accidentally bought 2 of them. Didn't realize that I did. So somebody's going to be getting Erica's Clefable, some other ones, and probably a booster bundle as well. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have somebody choose something from like an assortment of things. So you'll get this card for sure, and then you'll get something else. So we'll set that off to the side because we still have some more cards to get through. Looks like I haven't actually gotten through this pack here yet. So, all right, we're going to start off with this ugly Impidimp, Sudowoodo, Coughing, Toedscruel, Mastiff, Venture Bomb, and into a Wobbuffet. Remember, we're still looking to do that master set, and we are moving along quite well. Well, Izzy, I appreciate you stopping by and liking and subscribing and all that other good stuff. That, yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty chill. And if you want, I can even, here at the very end of the video, I can burn through some of those cards that we talked about there at the very beginning, so you don't have to watch through the very beginning as well. And it'll be much faster, so if you don't want, like, all of the extra down and dirty details of all the cards, then it'll be so much faster for me just to walk back through it. We got another pull. We got Arben's Mastiff. Didn't have this card either, and I actually think this is the final card for the bulk. I believe we've now hit 100% of the bulk has been completed because of that card. So, thank you, Izzy, for stopping by. You have been a part of the good luck that we already knew you were a part of. Because, oh, and also the card that you pulled the other day, we pulled it on stream a little bit ago. So there's that. And we still have a lot of packs to go through. And we haven't pulled an SIR yet, so we're hoping for an SIR today. I might, if we don't pull an SIR in this booster box, I have a bunch of bundles. And I think maybe I will go through the bundles and... Oh, shoot, we didn't do the code card thing. I'll go through the bundles and I'll let somebody pick out one. And then that'll be the booster bundle we open tonight. And maybe we'll have an SIR in that one. Unless we pull one in one of these packs in this booster box. But so far, they are both neck and neck. I think right and left. We're at 6 pulls left and 3 pulls right. And we are about, I think, just shy of halfway on the right side. But Izzy, thanks for letting me borrow your husband there the other day because we had a lot of packs to open. We opened up well over 100 packs on stream the other day. And he made it a lot easier. First of all, he helped me get rid of a lot of the beer that we had in the fridge. And I just can't have beer burning a hole in my fridge. It's an irresponsible thing to do. Blazing chicken. And a Roserade. Boom. All right, we need to hydrate for safety. Can't be irresponsible down here in the cave. All right, here we go. Boom. Torchic, Rotom, or Rotom. Is it Rotom or Rotom? Obama Snow, Crustle, Team Rocket's Mareep, Annihilate. No pulls in the last couple packs. It's all good. That Mabostiff actually helped out quite a bit. I think I might have seen some texturing back there, but I'm not sure. If there is texturing, it's going to be something on the higher side. If there's no texturing, it's going to be at the most an art rare. Because I believe even hyper rares still have texturing. How many did he get rid of for you? Oh god, probably 3 beers. But he helped me move through. Alright, perfect. Misty's Gyarados into a Dodonzo EX. So I didn't see texturing back there, but I did see something. Yeah, he helped me get through probably like 2 or 3 beers. I think we all probably had about 3 at the most. But he helped me move through about, I think we probably all opened up about 30 packs each minimum. We're moving through some packs. We opened up at least 100 of my own. Hey, Eddie, I don't know if you're still there or if you've noticed, but we haven't pulled that one freaking card that you pulled 6 of the other day. And I know some people are going to say, oh, you just jinxed it. You're going to pull them for the rest of the time. But, yeah. So, pretty stoked that we have not pulled that card yet. Articuno. I think I needed that Talo to be reverse, so we'll throw that one down there because I believe that is going into the master set. Also, which one of y'all pulled that hyper rare gold Mewtwo? Eddie, if that was you, that's still like a top tier card. That's more expensive than the Crobat. All right, here we go. We've got, looks like 6 packs left after this one. Staryu, Nidorino, Dipplin, Granite Cave. Oh, into a Team Rocket's Arianis. We didn't have this card yet. This is a first. It's not worth a lot, but it's a first. I do not have a clue how much that card is. Let's see how much that one is. Oh, man. All right, let's see here. We gotta pull. There we go. Oh, they have an SIR version of that card. That's a good looking card, man. Ariana, okay. I mean, it's still worth about $9. Holy cow. Didn't we pull that Zamazenta the other day? I think we just pulled that Zamazenta the other day. I don't want to reach all the way back there for the binder. But, yeah, we pulled that Raticate. No Giovanni. Haven't pulled one yet. Haven't pulled anything from Giovanni. Actually, at all, I think. Either way. Oh, Giovanni's Mewtwo. So I pulled the full art, or the art rare version, and that's it. I don't care what SIR we get, as long as we get a freaking SIR tonight. We're on a bit of a dry spell when it comes to SIRs for this set for right now, because we're well over 140 packs now, no SIR. So we're due. We are freaking due. Pupitar, here we go into an art rare Rotom. That's what I'm talking about. So even though we didn't have this card yet. It's another new one, another new banger. Moving through the set. We are now equal. We're at 6 and 6. 6 pulls right, 6 pulls left. 6 pulls right, 6 pulls left, and we still have like 5 packs to go through on the right. We have this one and 4 more on the right side. So I'm thinking right side's gonna take it, but I mean we don't know. We don't know. I don't know, man. You tell me. Anybody thinking that they might have made a bad call? Because I'm believing the right side's gonna be the winner. All right. Four packs left. If there ends up being an SIR on the right side, that's gonna be game over, man. Game over. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that there's no more pulls. Actually, don't tell me that, because I really want more pulls. I'm really hoping for something more. Here we go into a Team Rocket's Meowth and a Wobbuffet. All right, 3 packs left for the right side. There's got to be one more pull left in here, but statistically speaking, there shouldn't be. Looks like there might be an EX back there, but I'm not sure. It could just be the way that, you know, those regular holos look. Either way, Raticate, Mastiff, Probo, Dwebble, Weasel into Team Rocket's Moltres, the card that I did not need to buy, but apparently I bought it anyway. That is a Team Rocket's Moltres EX. That is not the fancy one. So we are now at 7 pulls for the right-hand side and 6 pulls for the left. Now, the left side got that Hyper Rare, and that Hyper Rare is not an easy card to get, but we got Ethan's Typhlosion, which is worth a bit more. We'll add it up. We'll take some moments here towards the end. All right. Boom. So total, Pichu, Lapras, Fortress, Annihilate, Ethan's Adventure, and into a Crustle regular holo. Boom. 1 pack left. And we are, because we haven't pulled an SIR yet, we are going to open up a booster bundle. Just because, for whatever reason, those booster bundles are broken. They have all of the pulls in them, and I do not know why. I don't know who's in charge of stacking those booster bundles, but give that person a pay raise. Cynthia's Power Weight. Combusken, we do not have an SR. Do we have anything else? No, we got a Mag Cargo, and that's going to finish off the booster box. So, all right, let's lay them out. We got 1, 2, oh, we got 7 and 7. Okay, so we do have 7 over here. All right, so we'll take our, I guess our top 3 pulls, which will definitely be these 3. I believe the Mewtwo is worth more than the Regirock. I'm not gonna double check. Actually, maybe we should just double check that. Let's go double check it. All right. So we've got Cynthia's Garchomp. That is a $35 card. That's all right. So 35. We're gonna take a note. If anybody wants to calculate this up, go for it, because I'm just gonna try and make a mental note of it. So we got 35. We got Eradicate. And I believe that Eradicate was $10, so we'll make it 45. And then we have the Mewtwo. The Mewtwo down here is $5. So let's call it 50. We'll call it $50 right there. And then we'll take the top 3, which this is gonna be a little bit on the difficult side, trying to figure out these top 3, whether it be, I think it's gonna be these ones here. All right. So $50 is what we got to beat. All right. So we've got, where's this Rotom? Because I don't even recognize seeing this thing like ever. Oh, goodness gracious. There it is. Okay. All right. So $5. So same as what the other one was. All right. And then where was that Arvin? I think Ariana, she's $9. So what is it? We'll just call that 14. So we're at $14. And then Ethan's Typhlosion, which is all the way at the top. We got to beat $50 exactly for total. And Ethan's Typhlosion wins. So that is a total of $65, $70 pulls for the right side top 3 versus $50 for the left side top 3. And I just don't really feel like that Regirock's probably worth that much. We can go down there and check and see if the Regirock's worth very much. Maybe I might have chosen wrong with that one. Don't see. Okay, all right, there it is. Yeah, it's only $2. So, I mean, shoot, even that hoe is worth more than that. So, either way, the right side won. They both had the same amount of pulls, but the right side's quality or purchase price of the pulls ended up being about 20% higher. So, honest, but we got so many first ones that we didn't have before. All right, so we've got that booster bundle right there because we didn't pull an SAR, and I think that's where we're going to pull our SARs from, even though we've got another booster box, but that's going to be for another stream. I don't know when I'm going to do that stream, but we're going to wait on that one. Probably a week, maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Sorry for the extremely long wait from that moment to this. Let's get the knife out and we'll slice it open. Awesome. Well, for any of you that have been here the entire time, I appreciate that because we've been doing this for a while. All right, let's go back over to this. So yeah, when we do our 100 subscriber giveaway, maybe there'll be one of these available. Because whatever it is, I'm probably going to just I'll set some stuff off to the side. And I'll let whoever the winner is choose what they want from all of the things. So they'll of course get that one Erica's Clefable, the very cool, very vintage card that's been on the face of the earth longer than probably a few of the people that have even spent all their time on YouTube tonight. But all right, here we go. Blipbug, Beldum, Ogerpon, Mimikyu, Mastiff, Electabuzz, and a Wobbuffet. That is the first pack. This is going to be the last box of stuff that we're going to open tonight. There's just no need for me to keep ripping through stuff when we don't have a ton of stuff to rip through at this exact moment. I've still got a few ETBs of Destined. I've still got many booster bundles of Destined. And I've got a lot of other stuff to rip. But that does not mean that we need to open all this crap tonight. This is not one of those nights. I have had no alcohol to drink tonight, so I'm going to be responsible. All right, here we go. Let's get this code card out of the way so we can I think I see some gold back there, but I'm not sure. Staryu, Ekans, Relor, Probopass, Mimikyu, Breloom, Watchtower, into a Magcargo that was haunting us and making it look like there was actually some gold back there, but there was not. There was no pulls so far in this booster bundle. Remember, guys, you're not entitled to pulls. None of us are. Pulls are 100% coincidence. And, you know, numbers too. You know, like if you're going to open up a ton of stuff, you're probably going to get some sick pulls. We've got a lot of stuff that we've opened up, and we've got some pretty decent pulls. Morpeko, Skarmory into an Ethan's Ho-Oh is our first pull so far. And it is just the basic EX. It is not the fancy one. You'll know if it's the fancy one because I might squeak. Squeaking with excitement. Just one more card for people to either trade or for my kiddo to hand off to another kiddo when we do the next show. There was an awesome dude the other day that bought a bulk of my basic EX cards. And he didn't even look through all of them. He's just like, would you take 20 bucks? And I was like, absolutely. He maybe bought like at the most $20 worth of stuff in there. But he also, that's at 80%. And, you know, it should have been in theory a minimum of $25 for him to have gotten a deal on that. But I don't think he actually got more than $20 in sale on some of those products that were in there. And one annoying thing is that I forgot to bring down my box of Pokeball and Master Ball reverse holos from Prismatic Evolutions because I've got a ton of those and I do not need them. All right, Beldum, Shingling. I feel bad for any of the people that are doing a master set of Prismatic, and I actually heard somebody yesterday while we were there doing a Prismatic Evolutions master set. If you can get if you got a god pack, I feel like you have to do a master set. So in theory there should be a pull in here, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so if I felt like if I was to ever pull a god pack of that, I would feel compelled to do a master set, but I don't think I ever would. Honestly, I don't think I'd ever even really bothered to think about doing that. That is a lot of work. Murkrow, Claydol. Remember, this is the last pack, so let's hope for some magic here. Proton, Annihilate. Man, we got one pull from a booster bundle, and it was an Ethan's Ho-Oh Basic EX. All right, so that was the last pack that we're opening tonight. But, again, we had some really cool stuff that we pulled here tonight. Let's just do a quick little recap of some of the stuff that we talked about earlier from the card show. So we got first edition Sabrina's Gengar from Gym Challenge, a holo Misty Seadra from Gym Heroes, I believe. Yep, Gym Heroes. Giovanni's Persian from Gym Challenge, Rocket's Moltres from Gym Heroes, Koga's Beedrill, Erica's Venusaur, Rocket's Trap, Erica's Clefable, Dark Doug Trio, Sabrina's Alakazam, Clefable, Misty's Gyarados, which are one of my favorite cards of all time, Lieutenant Surge, Dark Charizard, Blaine's Moltres, Misty's Golduck, Brock's Doug Trio, the super cool Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, Rocket Snorlax, the Fraternity card, Misty's Tentacruel, Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, the holo version, Dark Doug Trio, the non-holo version, because we already got the holo version, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, non-holo, Blaine holo, Giovanni's Nidoqueen, non-holo, and that is going to be conclusion of tonight's stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate any of you guys that have been here the entire time. I see that the viewer count's kind of cutting down a little bit, but honestly, this was a lot of fun. I had a great time. We got a lot of cool cards. Right side won. Sorry for the left side suckers. Maybe next time. I don't know. This is on you. It's 100% your fault that the left side didn't win. Try harder, I guess. I obviously tried way harder. I just put my mind to it. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great week. It's Monday. Just have a great time. And then also, let me know what you think. Is there anything that we could have done to be a little bit better tonight? If there's anything that could have been a little bit more proactive, if I could have been a little more interactive with the chat, if maybe the music was too loud or too quiet, or if you feel like I should just something, let me know. I'm very open to critique or criticism. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.